The following is a hockey podcast out of Vancouver and Surrey, British Columbia. It'll only consist of a lot of puck talk and even more BS, or in actual words, banter and satire. Enjoy, and as always, go Canucks go.
You know the deal, okay? We talked about this earlier. Thatcher Demko, he's the real assistant captain of the Vancouver Canucks, and Rick Tocchet makes the right call by giving that guy the opportunity to be the glue, okay? Because this team, they need more glue, okay? And I'm going to stop sniffing glue because that's what it feels like I've been doing covering this team over the last, couple of weeks, okay? Anyways, let's talk about this win. The Canucks are back in the playoff spot. After the Nashville Predators, go Thatcher Demko, go. Go Canucks, go. Let's do this. Locked on Canucks.
You're Locked On Canucks, your daily podcast on the Vancouver Canucks, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
People, we back doing this, and that's giving you your Vancouver Canucks in this conversation on Locked On Canucks, okay? We're at the Burnaby Gardens. One left to Hamraj, one left to Five God, one left to Don't Doze. Hey, one left to Adrian. He's back. Who's Adrian? Find out later, okay? Anyways, the Canucks, they're also back in a playoff position. That is pretty incredible considering that the president of hockey ops, again, he ratted out the team, okay? The loyalty on this team, it's at an all-time low, okay? Yeah, here we are at game 50, 1 point ahead of the Calgary Flames. The Flames have one game in hand, but man, oh man, the Canucks pick up 3 straight wins. And Thatcher Demko, defying odds, okay? A couple days ago, what do? We got it wrong again, okay? We're telling you that this is Kevin Lankinen's team. The team needs points. Kevin Lankinen is picking up a ton of them. Demko can't. Let's give Lankinen the leash, okay? We're already signing Lankinen to a 7-year deal worth $70 million. It's that far into the Lankinen experience. And what happened? In one of the more crucial games in Canucks history, okay? One of the most awkward games in Canucks history. Rick Tocchet pulls a Houdini, if that's the right reference, and starts Demko out of nowhere. And man, oh man, was it the right call? I've said this many times. Thatcher Demko, the real assistant captain on this Vancouver Canuck, the stoic, the calm, cool, collected individual, the real leader, doesn't get too high, doesn't get too low like Miller and Pettersson, and, attempts to get the job done. And I know it's been a struggle for this guy because his Papatias, Papalitis, Pepto-Bismol has been injured the whole year, and then his back got hurt and whatnot. It's just been a tough ride for, again, Thatcher Demko. But here he is in one of the most important games of the season. After, again, the president of hockey ops, man, oh man, talks to the Globe and Mail. So much noise around this team, and Demko does the most, and he really he really helped us get this 2 points, okay? I think the Vancouver Canucks had 9 shots in the final 40 minutes of the game. I'm pretty sure they had 5 shots in a 35-minute stretch, okay? They were not good in the final two periods of the game for the most part, and Thatcher Demko just time in and time out made big save after big save, and helps the Canucks pick up a 3-1 win. That's something else. And again, Rick Tocchet making the right call, surprising us, a bit of a hockey nerd, a bit of a hockey philosopher, sometimes overthinks this whole decision process thing, but he gets it right. And I'm telling you, Thatcher Demko feeling himself, being confident helps that room out, okay? They need more glue in that room, and Thatcher Demko doing the most. And I'm just really proud of the guy. We need more leadership, and Demko did his thing today, okay? Anyways, let's get to some comments. This is not going to be the longest post-game show. Begsy's still catching up on the game, so he's not going to make it tonight. And I want to go home and cook some dinner, okay? So let's run through this quick, get to some of your comments, again, here on Locked On Canucks. I saw this one comment that was making me think, okay? AM Van City, okay? Saying or asking, are the Canucks the new 2019 St. Louis Blues, okay? Hold your horses. Hold your horses, okay? I'm not going to say today was a statement win. I'm not going to say this 3-game winning streak is going to change our season, okay? Yeah, it was impressive to beat the Capitals on Saturday, a pretty good team, but the Blues, a really bad team. The Nashville Predators, a really bad team. Let's see them do this on Friday, okay? Big-time opponent, the Dallas Stars, a team interested in JT Miller too. Again, the noise is going to get louder, and let's see if they handle themselves against a really good team. Now, the whole St. Louis Blues reference, okay? Again, think about this, right? 2019, the Blues suck. They suck ass for the majority of the season, okay? And what happens? A couple players get into a fight at practice. I think they fired their head coach too. And boom, bam, next thing you know, they win the Stanley Cup, okay? Jordan Bennington Team Canada's goalie. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he saves the day, and this team gets closer and closer. The 2019 Blues, and again, they beat Boston in the Stanley Cup Finals. If you want to compare them to the Vancouver Canucks, I think you can only do so obviously in the future. But if you want to talk about the present, how about the Vancouver Canucks doing the most tonight in Nashville? Okay, maybe they stay the night. They don't play till Friday in Texas and Dallas, another fun state. How about the boys stay in Nashville and get drunk together? I'm sorry that I'm promoting alcohol here, but we promote gambling on this show, so why can't I do it? Have 56 Budweisers, individually speaking, okay? And go ham and settle your differences and do some line dancing together, okay? Nashville seems like a good spot to be for this club to be right now, okay? They need to loosen up. Maybe Thatcher Demko and Quinn Hughes can rally the troops, okay? Maybe JT Miller can do so. You never know. Man, oh man, okay, the St. Louis Blues. I don't have the footage, but I feel like I've heard a lot of stories. That group was tight, a lot of dinners, okay? I'm assuming a lot of beverages, a lot of laughs. The trials and tribulations, they were met with, again, laughter. Laughter heals all wounds, right? And this team needs to get closer, man. Again, the president of hockey ops ratting this team out, saying they're not a close bunch, they're dysfunctional, quote unquote, I'm paraphrasing, but that chemistry isn't there, and that's because, again, two of the highest paid players just can't get along, okay? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? That's got to be the goal song, okay? When the Canucks are back at home on Sunday in Detroit, every time the Canucks score, that's the song that's got to be spewing out of the speakers, okay? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Come on, man. Next question. Happy Jackson, my Aunt Nancy asking who were the stars of tonight's game. Apparently they were baffling. I think it was like UC Soros, Gustav Nyquist, and Quinn Hughes in the middle. And that makes absolutely no sense. How is UC Soros a star in that game when the Canucks had 5 shots in a 35-minute stretch and Demko faced like 30-plus shots? You know what I'm saying? Come on, Nashville. Maybe it's UC Soros' birthday. Who knows? Who knows? But Demko definitely deserved to be the first star of that game. Hey, Quinn Hughes. I thought for 30 minutes was exceptional, okay? I thought he was going to have 5 points tonight. But halfway through the second period, he was a bit chaotic. Not a perfect game by his standpoint, again, in the latter half of the game. But he was on one. Still doing his thing. I think he has 20 multi-point games this season as a defenseman. I'm pretty sure Leon Draisaitl leads the league with 26. Do the math. The guy's incredible. And again, the real leader stepped up today and got the job done for the Vancouver Canucks. Okay, next question. Where's this one? Someone talking about Jim Rutherford. It was pretty interesting to me. Okay, here, James Moore. Okay, don't Google James Moore. Don't do it unless you got a VPN, okay? Anyways, he's saying in Rutherford's toxicity, we trust, okay? Did Jim Rutherford do what he did today or a couple days ago to wake up the team, okay? The last-ditch effort to inspire Miller and Pettersson, players that he doesn't want to move because you can't get shit for them considering that they're divas and dramatic right now. Did he just do what he had to do to, again, get the most out of them? Maybe, but I don't know if it worked. I really don't. Again, Elias Pettersson, really good in the first 30 minutes of the game. With Linus Karlsson, who picks up his first. Congratulations, proving me wrong. Straight up, he played a heavy game in the first 30 minutes of this game. But again, Pettersson doing his thing. I want to see more face-off wins. I still want this guy being more critical. I want this guy being more, just more efficient for 16-minute stretches. But I guess I'll take what I can take, right? Maybe I shouldn't be so negative, so pessimistic. Pettersson, one assist. Did you guys know this? According to Jeff Patterson, this is the first time Elias Pettersson has picked up games. Has played back-to-back games where he's had an assist since December 3rd and December 5th. I think that was 11.6 million days ago. Anyways, JT Miller, did he hear the whole Rutherford thing, and did he feed off of it? Did he use it as fuel? I don't know, because we saw a lot of similar tuned out JT Miller like gameplay, especially in the second and third period. A lot of turnovers. Again, I'm not going to even ignore the fact that Quinn Hughes was turning over the puck a little bit in the second period too. Maybe that allowed JT Miller to be more loose with it as well. But at the end of the day, JT Miller, man, you almost cost us the game. It felt like that. You got to be better. Got to do it. Anyways, next question. This one comes from Ryan. Ryan Thompson. Should the Canucks get Brendan Saad, a Pittsburgh kid? I don't know, man. They need to be fast, man. They need to get faster. And I don't even know if Brendan Saad wants to come here, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? That dress. Who wants to be a Vancouver Canuck right now? When Miller and Pettersson don't want to be, I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I've said this before, okay? This year, no matter what happens, okay? Again, the Canucks are chasing, well, I know they've passed the Calgary Flames tonight, but realistically speaking, for the most part, they'll be tangled with the Calgary Flames. And if that's the case, again, you're competing with the Calgary Flames, you don't want to be buyers, okay? And I know Brendan Saad would cost, just money, not an asset. But just in general, I don't see the Canucks doing a lot of bringing in new pieces this year. I don't. These boys got to figure it out internally, okay? Next comment. This one comes from my Aunt Nancy, okay? She's saying, you're so depressing, Kyle. Nancy, look at the standings. We're chasing the Calgary Flames, okay? I've been around for a long time, 31 and a half years old. I don't know if you know that, okay? This season's not been good enough. Again, the Canucks, up until there was 5 minutes left in the third period. They had 5 shots in a 35-minute stretch from the end of the first period up until, again, 5 minutes left in the third period against a sad Nashville Predators team. You want me to look at this win like a statement win? I don't think so. The only statement that I'm drawing from this is, again, Thatcher Demko being a true leader. A true glue guy, and let's give credit where credit is due. Rick Tocchet, man. That's a ballsy decision. But Rick Tocchet knows it, a hockey nerd, a locker room guy. He knows that Thatcher Demko has to be a big piece to this puzzle if the glue or if the chemistry of this team is going to increase. Okay, we need a sticky bunch here. And Demko, man, when he's on his game and he's feeling himself, I guarantee that room is a lighter place. And it's also beneficial for a team that is still so inconsistent to have Lankin and Demko just be quote-unquote Vezina-like. I know Hallebuck's got the Vezina locked up, but just be really, 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 really good, okay? Time in and time out. I like that. Again, I've said it so many times, even through this week, okay? Even through me comparing the Vancouver Canucks to the Cleveland Browns after, again, Rutherford. Snitches, man. Snitches get thrown in ditches. I'm from Surrey, okay? Snitches get stitches. After he ratted out the Canucks, I said, yo, we're like the Cleveland Browns, blah, blah, blah. But I know it. Because I feel it. I want this team making the playoffs. I want to see games in April, okay? I don't care if it's just a first-round thing. I think it's so important for Quinn Hughes and the culture and the Vancouver Canucks and the city to just stack up playoff appearances before we get the ultimate prize, right? So, again, we need to make the playoffs. I want to win games. I don't know if it's going to be on the backs of Miller and Pettersson the whole way through. I actually doubt that. Now, I truly just believe it's going to be goaltending and Quinn Hughes, and I think that's going to get the job done because, again, you're competing against the Calgary Flames, okay? And then who knows? April comes around. Who knows what happens? Maybe the crowd, maybe the city does its thing, and it just, the game's really mattering again. It brings the boys together. But, again, going into April, the Canucks can get the job done off the back of 2 goaltenders, and Quinn Hughes is arguably, again, top 4 player in hockey right now. Another 2 assists. You know what I'm saying? That's incredible. Incredible. So consistently great. Inspiring me to be better. At what? Reading books. Last question. Okay, I like this comment from Nancy. Okay, no one said the game was great, but the Canucks were not great, blah, blah, blah. But there was so much dumped on this team from the fans lately. And it just feels good tonight to get the win and blah, blah, blah. Okay, you know what? Give credit to the team, too. Like, a lot of noise, and they got the job done, right? Just be happy, go to sleep, good night. Why not? Okay, my name Kyle Bound, KYLEBHAWAN. I'm sorry that I have a different standard. I got a taste of the playoffs last year, and I want what's best. And I'm still a little disappointed time in and time out with this team. I'm not gonna lie. But not tonight. We got the 2 points. It is what it is. Quinn Hughes doing his thing. I'm happy. We're back in the playoff spot. Again, 2 years ago, this team was. They're not doing this. Okay, they're not playing meaningful games. And even through all the noise, all the bullshit, at least we get to watch meaningful hockey again. And that's a beautiful thing. Okay, so thank you, Demko. Thank you, Lankinen. And thank you, Quinn Hughes. I was about to say thank you, Noah Juleson, but man, oh man, that guy is just. I know he's from Surrey. He didn't kick my ass, man. But Noah Juleson, man, that guy hands over momentum to the other team right now. Yeah. Anyways, my name's Kyle Bound, KYLEBHAWAN. That was Locked On Canucks. Hit the like button. It really helps out the show a lot. Again, every time you hit the like button, Trevor's kids get proud. Okay. That's just honesty. Hey, thanks so much for 2,600 subscribers on the YouTube side of things. I'm definitely going to call my mom and let her know that we did that. And I mean that we did that. Okay. Go Canucks, go. Let's keep this going. Big statement game against Dallas coming up. That one will mean a lot. We win that one, bro. I'll be smiling, bro. Okay? I'll be doing my thing. I got that confidence, baby. Okay? We win on Friday. Boom, bam. Taking my girl out on Saturday. Ooh, you don't do the math. That was Locked On Canucks, though. Okay? Peace out.
You're Locked On Canucks, your daily podcast on the Vancouver Canucks, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.